Greetings, male and female breeders. Best wishes to all of you in the coronavirus pandemic period. Now, I would like to showcase my successes achieved throughout the years, especially with regard to long-distance flights. They have been mainly achieved by old pigeon lineages, such as Faber, Radwan, and Radwan. Tigers and Vestrette have also been performing exceptionally well. There are many other pigeon lineages I have been breeding. Here is just a part of my collection. There are over 400 various cups and trophies here. The most valuable for me are Barcelona championship-related ones. First time, I enrolled 5 pigeons to take part in the flight in 2008. In 2009, I enrolled 6 and 5 returned to me. In 2010, I enrolled 11 and 8 returned. In 2011, out of 22 enrolled 11 returned to me. In 2013, I enrolled the greatest amount, namely, 50. 18 returned. Then, I enrolled 12 and 6 returned. In 2015, in the last flight from Barcelona I took 2nd and 6th place in Poland with 2 birds enrolled. It means that 100% of the enrolled pigeons returned. I am in possession of the biggest collection of pigeons from the Barcelona flight. In total, throughout the years, 69 of my pigeons have finished flights from Barcelona successfully. 8 best flyers from Poland finished Barcelona 3 times. For many years, I have also been winning varying distance flights from Sweden, from the La Manche Channel, and from England. I have been enrolling many birds, as I have a lot of them. I typically enroll up to 100 birds per flight. For example, in 2019, I enrolled 100 pigeons for the flight from Sweden, the distance of 1,600 kilometers, and achieved remarkable results. 69 of them showed highly satisfactory performance. In 2020, I enrolled as many as 120 pigeons. I risked a lot, as I decided to include some 2-year pigeons in the roster and 21 of them returned. The best performers were the older, more experienced birds. Those were mainly the ones that had participated in Barcelona flights and other long-distance contests. 73 out of 120 pigeons made it, which can be considered to be a success. They have received a number of awards. Here is an excerpt from a magazine, where one may read about my road to becoming Polish flight champion for flights from Sweden 5/5. I had a 2nd pigeon in the 2nd area there. It is my life and I love it. I love what I do. What else could I add? Each and every one of us has some successes and some motivations. I would like to wish all the breeders to achieve as many successes throughout the upcoming years as possible. Some people ask me about the situation in the branch. I used my birds to fly with the 363 branch. I was champion, vice champion, and grand champion. I achieved remarkable successes there as well. I then started engaging in long-distance competitions. I have also been flying with the Henkel Orlansky company operating in the Opolski province. I reached master and grandmaster levels there as well. In 2020, I fly with the team as well, especially with regard to long-distance flights. In 2021, I plan to take part in Barcelona and Sweden flights. Do not hesitate to enter said competitions as well. I would like to invite every single person willing to try long-distance flights to take part in at least one of the events. Take the opportunity and showcase your roster. My best lineage has been, for many consecutive years, the one that was imported. I am talking about Kadet Faber pigeons. I also decided to import some birds from ZNAJDbesz from Chicago, as he was in possession of original Kadet lineage pigeons. I purchased initial birds in the Ponderosa breeding unit in Opole. These were Kadet birds. They are exceptional. The best Polish female bird belongs to said lineage. She took part in 57 contests, was first 21 times, as well as reached many 2nd and 3rd places in her career. Unfortunately, Polish results have not been submitted. The discussed female performed brilliantly. She was also the mother of the majority of my pigeons. I decided to also crossbreed them with birds from Faber, Radwan, and Radwan lineages. I won many prizes thanks to those birds. They have been a source of great satisfaction to me. Said birds are perfectly adjusted for long distances. Some time ago, there were no pigeons that were as quick as the ones bred now are. There were no additives and supplements as well. All the birds were bred in a natural manner. We fed them wheat, barley, and corn. They were harvested in the field and given to breeders. Nowadays, there are various supplements and fodders available. Brilliant. It has to be stated that when it comes to pigeons, health condition is paramount. Material, knowledge, and functional dovecotes are vital as well. As they say, one has to collect 10 points to achieve results for many years to come. Everyone knows that it is hard work. We spend a lot of time and neglect our families. That is undoubtedly a negative thing. As I have been saying, pigeons cannot be one's whole world. We predominantly try to support young breeders. There are less and less of them every day and some professionals are not willing to provide help. I have been trying my best for many years. I have been proving that to you in video clips from fairs. I have also been giving away some of my birds. I do help young breeders and I want to guide them. I have been giving them the material, eggs, as well as young pigeons. I have also been providing support to annuitants. Not every person has enough funds to buy expensive birds. Let us try to give them something for free or for a small remuneration only. Let us support each other. If we support each other properly and respect each other, we will create and maintain strong bonds, as well as we'll be able to meet during a variety of branch-related events. There are numerous wonderful events organized. Breeders come to them both from Poland and from abroad. During such events, great prizes are also offered to best performers. We all have a great time taking part in the discussed gatherings. This year, we have to deal with coronavirus, which made it impossible to organize a truly comprehensive event. Nevertheless, we met outdoors, hung out in small groups, and were wearing protective masks. Some say that colorful pigeons cannot fly. I, together with many other breeders, have been proving for years that birds such as tigers, opals, and andalus can fly, as well and achieve remarkable results. It has been proven over and over again. Let us, for example, focus on opal that flies just wonderfully. I have been selling pigeons for 21 years and have been doing so since my initial successes. A lot of people in Poland and abroad have been buying pigeons from me. They win championships, they get trophies. It has to be stated that not everything will work, but in the majority of cases, the satisfaction is real. I have been selling pigeons at shows for 21 years and breeders have been coming to me personally from Poland and from various other countries. I also sell a lot of pigeons through the Pipa portal. I sell the birds to Japan, China, Taiwan, Iraq, Kuwait, to various countries. Recently, I have had a large order from Kuwait. I have great contacts. Once, I sold 200 tiger pigeons. Some other time, 200 more tigers were ordered. As of currently, there is a high likelihood of signing a contract for an even bigger bunch. People from all over the world have been appreciating my birds. Everyone would like to sell birds, but pigeons have to fly well, be good, be considered trustworthy. The breeder must also be able to show all the interested individuals the achieved results. I do not have 1, 2, or 3 pigeons that fly from me and I consider myself to be a champion of sorts. I have a huge roster, a large number of my pigeons perform brilliantly. That is why I win so frequently. I won the Polish champion title for the 21st time in a row for flights from Barcelona, Sweden, London, and Paris. I have to say that some of my marvelous pigeons do not come back to me. There is no winner this year that was first last year. Its children are now flying. This is my lineage of amazing pigeons, best ones in Poland, the ZNAJDqəd Kadet Faber breed. I have outstanding pigeons in my roster. There are also some fast ones, such as unique Leo Horemans, ZNAJDqəd. Pigeons from national and Olympia lineages are also in the group. Those are expensive pigeons that are ordered by clients from Western countries in 99% of all cases. I have invested a lot of money in pigeons. I have been developing my facilities and cooperating with many institutions. I wish all breeders would be able to race, especially, to take part in long-distance flights. I train my pigeons a lot. I have been showing that for many years in my clips. A month before long flights, I do not feed my pigeons in the loft, nor give them an excessive amount of liquids. Such pigeons are sometimes fed every other day. They are locked outside the loft and have to learn to survive the night on their own. When the moon is full, I try to release them at a distance of 60 to 70 kilometers from the destination, so that they can attempt to fly at night. The most important thing is to ensure that the pigeons can survive, find food, as well as find some sources of water. It has to be said that long flights are rather survival than speed-oriented. Most pigeons are trained by breeders to fly in packs. Such birds are not trained to survive the night. They are only familiar with the flight, loft, feeding system. Long-distance pigeons can gather food, and since I started using different methods, I have been achieving quite remarkable results. Basing on the recommendations of breeders from Belgium and the Netherlands, I have been using cow colostrum for many years. It is not bought, but rather taken from a cow and used as fodder. I have been using oregano as a food for about 15 years. I have also achieved remarkable outcomes with propolis. For several years, I have been giving my birds colloidal silver and active iron. Many breeders have improved the performance of their birds thanks to said approach. Thanks to it, pigeons are kept in a great health condition. I have never had an adeno in my roster despite having a lot of pigeons. It is the result of natural breeding and selection. In most cases, when something goes wrong, I do not perform treatment. I remove such pigeons from the flock. I sometimes opt for 7-day blood cleansing procedures. For 7 consecutive days, the pigeons get onions, carrots, parsley, garlic, beetroot, and a little bit of horseradish. Wobbly pigeons and the birds that are suboptimal in terms of health are removed. In the past, more pigeons were eliminated, now the ratio is much lower. I would not consider my dovecotes to be too sterile. I also have dry lofts on grades. The pigeons fly differently from different lofts. I am also in possession of the so-called cold dovecotes that are located on concrete. They may slow down the development of long-distance pigeons. Such birds have larger feathers. The dry method is effective and does not result in too many youngsters being born. The pigeons I use are typically 2-3-year-old. Half-breeding is used in their case. I have been opting for the so-called jealousy method for several years now. Male, female and vice versa. I abandon little young pigeons. Each pigeon, just like every human being, flies in a different way and behaves differently. There are many methods that may be utilized. A good material is the most important thing. What is also vital is keeping the pigeons healthy and being knowledgeable, especially in the case of young breeders. I was young too and had no one to ask for help. Some people laughed at me. I was called the competition supplier. At the moment, I am trying to tell breeders not to make the same mistakes I did. It does not matter if someone buys pigeons from a Polish champion or from some ordinary breeder. If they are healthy, the majority of them will come back. I have proven it with my one loft trace. I have been managing it for the last 6 years, but I decided to end it for health reasons. I proved that no more than 10 to 20% of all the pigeons were killed. The same result was achieved in 2020. The breeders are happy and ask me to continue. I refuse, I quit that. I now deal with providing birds to breeders who have ordered them. They are ordered by clients from all over the world. Now I want to rest, take care of my health a little, and travel a bit. I would like to predominantly wish you a great health. Also, let us have some great flights, let us respect each other. Let us not spread unproven rumors about one another. Remember, The family should always go first and pigeons second. Take care and have some great flight-related experiences.